Good morning, Cedar Park. Today is Wednesday, December 6th, and it's a B-Day. This morning, learn about an opportunity to see the school come together into one performance.
Also on the show, 2 people are dead after a shooting in South Austin. Police now have a suspect in custody. Details on today's brief.
Plus, keep watching to see our Student Voice Opinion segment, The Pack Chat.
And find out which furry friend is our pet of the week. Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now. Good morning, Cedar Park, and happy Wednesday. I'm Kira Cox, and I'm here this morning with Reed Cummins and Lulu Lynch.
Tomorrow, programs and clubs across CPHS are coming together to celebrate the holidays.
The celebrities are putting on their annual variety show, The Holidays at Cedar Park.
Reporter Charles Corson looked into how some departments have been getting ready. Charles.
Thanks, Kira. The dance department and other groups have all been working extremely hard. Here's a closer look. This year, the dance team will be hosting their annual variety show, including the celebrities, luminaries, middle school dance team, choir, theater, and more. Saxon Schroeder, the head social officer, spoke about the hopes she had for the outcome and impact of the show.
Help them have just like a fun night. A dance is supposed to make people enjoy what they're watching, and just my goal is just to make people want to get up and dance with us and just have a really great time as they're watching our performance.
In addition, Schroeder noted the closeness of the group and how she felt about her peers and celebs.
It's cliche to say, but we're definitely a little family, and especially just having a leadership position this year, it's definitely really cool to just continue to build bonds with everybody and be friends with people across all grades instead of just my friends in my class.
On the other side of the performance, audiences will witness the award-winning choir in action. With the combined dedication of the students and the directors, the choir is sure to bring home a beautiful performance. Mrs. Holt, the head director of the choir department, offered insights into the journey of preparing for this show, explaining the difficulties of getting ready for their performance.
The hardest part of this process is that the music is challenging and it takes a lot of work and effort, and you have to put the time in to get the results that you want. But I know our students can do that.
The show will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. in the Pack.
So I guess the cool part of this show is that there's so many different groups involved. Other than the dance team, what other groups are going to be involved in this?
So there's going to be choir, band, and also the middle school dance team is pretty cool. And then also the Spanish Honor Society.
Very
awesome. Cool. Thanks, Charles.
Coming up, today's brief with the latest on the deadly shooting spree in Austin. But first, these announcements.
Hi, I'm Detective Easley, and you're watching the Wolfcast.
Now today's headlines in this morning's brief. First, Austin police have a suspect in custody after a shooting rampage yesterday. Police say 2 people were killed in Austin and 2 other officers were injured in the random rampage, which is now being connected to a double homicide earlier in the day in San Antonio. Few details have been released about the suspect or a motive.
Next, the World Health Organization says hospitals in southern Gaza are at a breaking point in the midst of the ongoing Israel and Hamas war. Doctors Without Borders say that 2 hospitals in southern Gaza are being forced to prioritize life-threatening injuries since the war has left them overwhelmed with patients. The World Health Organization says medical staff is caring for 2 to 3 times more patients than the hospitals are designed to hold.
Finally, in Arizona, a former high school senior is preparing to sue his hometown and school district after a proposal didn't go as planned, leaving the student with lasting physical and emotional injuries, according to the claim he filed. The student filing the claim was hit after another student ran a stop sign in the student parking lot, allegedly with permission from the principal and school resource officer as part of a dance proposal. The student who was hit is asking for $1 million to settle the matters.
Okay, so I saw this on Instagram. So the kid asked the school cop, hey, if I run a stop sign in the parking lot, can you pull me over? And then when you start giving me a ticket, then they transform it into a promposal.
Oh,
but,
that went really wrong.
Yeah, in the video, the kid doesn't just run the stop sign. He floors his it's like a Porsche or
60
something.
mile an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he goes super fast through the stop sign. He totally doesn't look, and a motorcycle is crossing the stop sign, and he just they collide, and it's crazy.
Yeah, because I saw the video and I was like, the car was going, and then the cop starts coming out, but then the motorcycle goes woo.
Yeah,
That's why would you let somebody do?
Well,
like I get it, but also like there's that's
Yeah,
just,
I don't know why he decided to floor it in a student parking lot.
yeah,
but
it's crazy.
coming up next, an all-new Pack Chat right after this break.
Welcome back to the Pack Chat, our student voice opinion segment. I'm your host, Millie Suarez, joined by co-hosts Austin Makaborski, Molly Pinkerton, and guest Tomby Sankoli as we discuss this week's most trending topics. Let's get started. First up, Dancing with the Stars finalist and co-star of Vanderpump Rules, Ariana Madix is in the midst of falling out with Tom Schwartz. The two actors were in some drama involving them both and an ex. Regardless, Tom is eager to get back into her good graces after seeing how she has been crushing it career-wise. Tom claims to have a 5-year plan to regain and mend their friendship, hopefully becoming BFFs once again. So would y'all go out of your way to make a plan like this for someone?
I mean, I would be really flattered if somebody actually like
Made a plan for you.
Yeah.
Like, if it was like my best friend, I would try to like become friends with them again. But also, like 5 years is such a long time, and they can change so much.
Yeah, and why does it have to be 5 years? Why is he making it a 5? Why is it so structured?
He's doing too much.
Talk about dedication.
Yeah, I feel like at most like a 1-year plan would do well.
Also, his motives are only because she's like gone really successful.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think.
know. Kind of messed up, I'm not gonna lie.
Or I mean, maybe
they were
not.
really
but,
close
like,
beforehand
that's
because-
they were close beforehand. So it might not be about that. But you know, of course, it's something you have to think about whenever you're.
Or like, why did they even
talking about
not get close? Like, why did they?
Well, they had like a drama with like an ex and something, so like they like drifted, and but now he wants to like remend their friendship, and
okay.
But I think I may do that for somebody, like, but maybe not 5 years. I don't think it would take that long for me.
I would say
personally.
if I were to do anything like that, it would be in private and not public. Because if you're doing some 5-year plan, like structured, rigid, and you're like trying to make it all like not like you just have to make it like organic for a friendship.
True,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
You can't have
I
that much
agree.
planning for it. Next, millennial and Gen Z couples just don't work. Financial issues is a real deal breaker in 1/3 of that couple combo. More specifically, 41% of Gen Z and 42% of millennials say that money is an argumentative subject on a monthly basis. Financial icks for couples include reckless spending, hiding accounts, having a lot of debt, and so much more. So do you guys think people being from different generations can really impact the money issues that they have?
I feel like they can. I feel like it can because like people like earlier like they might have like not have struggled with money as much because I feel like they didn't have as many like key problems like I
Yeah,
don't
like
know if
many
you want to
like
say that
bills
but
to pay,
also,
you know.
like,
What first came to my mind when I heard this is that like millennials, like, and when we think in our head millennials and Gen Z seems so much younger than millennials. So when you think of them being like in a relationship, Gen Z, like we think about Gen Z not being so responsible with money, millennials like the opposite. So like when you put those two together, like I can see where problems can come from that.
Well, I would say that as like Gen Z, I think they have even more ways to make money because of like the new
true. Gen Z is very
technology.
entrepreneurial as well.
Exactly. If you like go on TikTok or X or anything, there's always like how to make money in like 30 days, and those are all like scams, low key. But like, but like there's actual people that like make money really well, and it's like stock market, and it's like there's so many new opportunities as a young person now.
I think it's because of the way they were raised. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the differences between like Gen X raising Gen Z. So then it's like the way that they're used to organizing their money, and then how
true.
millennials were raised. Like you know, like
It's very
true.
different.
Yeah.
I guess
Very
that
different
can
ways.
like just go back to like a person individually, like how they are with money.
it depends
So,
on their personal. Honestly,
true.
yeah.
Finally, a twin sister from a Cosmopolitan article asked readers how she should cut off her toxic sister while sparing her mother's feelings. The woman mentions how she only ever interacts with her sister because their mother wants them to, and sometimes she sets up the situation where they have to For some more insight, she says her sister, quote, begged me to go to a party with her, drove us there, and then left me stranded with no warning or cause, end quote. So do you guys think the mother is right in trying to salvage this relationship between them?
I think she's not in the wrong. I think that they're sisters and they're like in it for life, you know. They're never not going to be sisters.
I think if the sister like doesn't want to contact with the other sister, I think it's fine. Because I fight with my oldest sister all the time. I don't talk to her. Like, it's just like, I don't know.
I feel like the mom was also putting them in uncomfortable situations and like forcing them to talk. Like in the article, I saw that her mom like invited both of them somewhere and didn't tell this sister that she was that her other sister was going to be there. So like they just saw each other and like it just caused a whole thing. And so I think the mother, like, she may be trying to do too much. I think she should just let their relationship like flow the way it should be.
Just let it
so
go
because that type of pressure, that type of pressure could ruin the relationship for her.
But you're right, yeah, it might not be great execution, but it's just, you know, again, with the first story, just organic relationships are always the best.
Yeah,
I would say.
absolutely.
I mean, as a person with the older sister, and like even though like we do like fight a lot because like now she's in college, so we don't really get to like know each other a lot, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I feel like it is hard, you know what I mean? But like I try to hang out with my sister as much as I can, you know, whether it be like on weekends or like, you know, I go visit her, you know. So I try to like, you know what I mean? I try to balance that out kind of,
All right, and that's all for today, but remember, T-Wolf Pack, there's always time to chat. We'll be right back after this break.
Now it's time for your pet of the week. This week's pet of the week is Willow. Willow is the Fall Harbor's family toy mini sheepadoodle. She hates anything that involves being nice, squirrels, and carrots. Willow likes to jump on people's back, hit ornaments off the tree, and ruin pictures. And they love her with all of their heart. If you want your pet to be featured on the Wolfcast, you can DM us your videos on Instagram or X and a short bio of your pet at CPHS News.
And that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you for taking the time to join us during your den.
You can catch anything you missed and more on our X, YouTube, or TikTok at CPHS News.
Catch tomorrow's show for a story on Blue Santa, the blood drive, and an all-new T-Wolf Spotlight. With CPHS News, I'm Lulu Lynch.
I'm Reed Cummins.
And I'm Kira Cox. Remember to make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Have a wintry Wednesday, Cedar Park.